It's completely remarkable how the vast majority of people are so upside down, dumb, and backwards that they're just like, give me another boost, and they're just like, I'm not going to take 1 minute out of my day to pay attention to how obvious all this madness is, but whatever! Anybody that pays attention to the most basic of news items and or not watch the mainstream news, like do a little research on the interwebs, can see how obvious this is, but whatever, it's a little too much to ask, I guess. And you can't help but wonder, what more would people need to happen before they started to pay attention? It's like, oh, take away your rights to move, take away your freedoms, take away your ability to speak about it, to have a difference of opinion, take away your ability to broadcast that opinion on the last free town square in the world, aka the interwebs, limit your ability to move, your control over your own body, your job, your financial status, erode the value of the money in your pocket right away, whatever, put a diaper on your children's face and not allow them to learn, make people suffer needlessly, not allow them to get surgeries or whatever else, and people are like, yeah, this is fine, no big deal. If you take just a little bit of time to look away from the mainstream sources of information and instead look online and try to seek out alternative views of the world and what it really actually is, you see things that you can't unsee. Like, oh, I don't know, people in uniform in countries like Germany, for example, knocking down elderly women for not providing their papers in public, and people are like, yeah, what's history? Oh, whoops, history, can't say that, burn the book. Oh wait, you don't even need to, just delete the page on the internet. But whatever, just change history, it's totally fine, who cares? And people will fight for those freedoms and make it very obvious and go through the political processes to change the way that things are done. In California, for example, it's kind of like states like New York, you just can't help but wonder, who is electing these people? What is wrong with you? How are you allowing this to happen? It's sad because most people don't pay attention, but whatever. Here's some fun facts. 1 in 4 homeless people live in the state of California. Last year, despite egregious overbearing rules that impeded the ability for businesses and individuals to earn a living and take care of their family, somehow, mysteriously, California had a budget surplus. This budget surplus came because the federal gov just went ahead and printed a bunch of money out of thin air and flooded it to big blue states like California, leading to a 25, yes, you heard it right, 25% increase in tax revenues. 25%! Think about how much business was going on. 25%! Yet, despite all of this money and all of this surplus, you have this massive homeless population. The structure, as it were, can't even do its most basic of tasks, like keep people safe or make sure that they have some of their most essential needs handled. What are they doing about this? They've literally made laws that decriminalize shoplifting and petty crimes, and as a result, there's more crime. They even have a rule on the books that you can't dispose of or move the belongings of homeless people. So they can just leave their stuff on the street or have it out on the road, and there's laws that say you can't even move it. Is it any surprise that the state looks the way that it does? Yet despite all this, they have some of the highest taxes, highest property prices, and people are like, yeah, this is totally fine. Meanwhile, it seems like almost strategically they're driving away their large businesses, as not only Elon Musk moved Tesla from California to Texas, but now another big announcement, Gordon Ramsay has moved his restaurant group from California to Texas. And imagine how many countless thousands of other businesses and large structures are leaving the state, including people. And they had the first population decline in history. But oh well, this problem is not just relegated to California, it's just probably the most glaring and obvious example of this. Yet, despite how clear and apparent this is, that they are light-hairily trying to destroy their own state through these policies, people just seem to not care, not want to see it, just pay their taxes, go about their life, live their life, put their head in the sands like a nice little ostrich and just march along to the beat of the drum while every single thing imaginable gets taken right from underneath them. I guess this is totally fine. I'm just wondering, does anyone know where the line might actually be drawn? I would wager to say that for most people, it's nowhere, because they don't even care. They're just like, yeah, just tell me what to do. Cool. This is fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. This is fine. I honestly wonder if people just wake up and they're like, what did my Supreme Leader Dr. Fowch say to do? Put 6 diapers? Want to boost it? Want to boost? Want to take my money? Good job, Joe. We're both on your knee, Joe. I'm ready to go to work.
I'm ready to go to work. I just want to get up, go to work, have them tell me what I need to do, and I just want to just show up and be a nice little slave. It's my land of the free, home of the duck. Yeah, just tell me what to do. It's fine.